Good morning. I'm Christopher Burrows, Superintendent at Georgetown Exempted Village Schools. Thanks for joining me. The theme for the next couple of weeks here at Georgetown Schools is apologizing and forgiveness. And I have to tell a story because last week when I was walking through the elementary, a student asked me a question that really took me off guard. It made me dig way down deep into my soul, eat a nice big piece of humble pie, and reflect back on what it truly means to apologize and to ask for forgiveness. And I want to talk to you about the powerful impact that that has. And so the question that was asked to me in the hallway was, Mr. Burrows, you know next week's theme is forgiveness, right? And I had a blank stare on my face, and I wasn't really in that moment at the time thinking about the theme for next week. And so I stopped and I said, well, if you're telling me that, I'm going to take your word for it. Sure enough, the theme is apologizing and forgiveness. And I knew there was a loaded question coming, so immediately the student asked me, she said, so what's one thing in your life that was really hard to ask for forgiveness and apologize? And I took a deep breath and I thought and I reflected. And one of the things that I really value in all leaders is vulnerability. So I made myself very vulnerable at the time, as I'm going to today as I share this out on social media. But I told the young lady in the hallway, I said, I was a couple years older than you, and I took something that didn't belong to me. One of my friends told my parents that I took it. My parents asked me, and hanging my head in sorrow and embarrassment, humiliation, I told them the truth. And I told them that I did indeed take something that didn't belong to me. And instead of giving me harsh consequences, my parents put me in the car. They drove me to the house of the person that I took something from. And they made me apologize. They made me ask for forgiveness. And to be real blunt, it was one of those memories that just doesn't go away, because I had to look the person in the eye. I had to tell the person, whom was a respected person in the community, that I took something of theirs that didn't belong to me. And I had to ask them for their forgiveness. And thankfully for me, that person embraced my apology. That person totally forgave me. And I worked my debt off to them. And we had a great relationship for many years to come. And ironically, when I got my first job, I never knew it until many years later, that person went to bat for me and spoke to my character, to the person that was employing me. And so forgiveness is so powerful. Apologizing is so powerful. And so I challenge all of us this week to really reflect on something that you need to apologize for. Maybe it's somebody that you did something wrong to. Maybe it's somebody you said bad words about. Maybe it's something that you've taken that didn't belong to you. No matter what it may be, the most powerful thing that you can do to make yourself feel better and the other is to apologize. And I think what you'll find once you challenge yourself to dig down deep and to make that apology, that person, if it's a sincere apology, will forgive you. We're all humans. We know our vulnerabilities. We know that we make mistakes. And so when we ask for forgiveness from other people, it's a great opportunity for us to grow personally, but also an opportunity for someone else to grow personally as they give you or grant you that forgiveness. So I challenge all of us to dig deep down, think of that one thing that you really need to apologize for. Ask for forgiveness, write a letter, make a phone call, make a personal visit, whatever it may be. And I think you'll find that you'll be a better person as a result. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me. Please make sure that you watch this video on YouTube, you like it, you share it, you comment, you ring the bell, and you engage in discussion that makes you a better person today than you were yesterday. I look forward to learning and growing with each and every one of you this week to make Georgetown Schools a great place to learn, a great place to work, and a great place for parents to send their children. And as always, go G-Men.